So as you can see, big change over the last couple weeks. We had a cold snap about 2 weeks ago, a lot of rain, and the tomatoes said, I don't like this. They got the fungus, so all the leaves started falling off, as some of these here that were, they couldn't get enough air, and you can see the stems started giving up. We still have an awful lot of tomatoes, and they are ripening, but they're not ripening as well, and even though they're good, they're not great because they were great. However, we still got them, and they're still better than store-bought, but as you can see, these plants have seen better days. Same with over on this side. The baskets have all fallen over. Leaves are starting to wilt very badly from all the fungus from the wetness. And the fungus spray that I was using worked really well, but as soon as the fruit starts setting on, I didn't want to spray that, so you just have to live with it. Okay, so last time we saw the beans were gone. I've dismantled the central watering system because I can't imagine we're going to be needing a lot of water. Now the peppers, this is what's left of the pepper plants from what I picked, and I picked probably 100 different peppers. And you can see there's still a couple real small guys on here. They're not going to grow into anything, but I've left them here from now just because everything looks green and kind of pretty. You can see we still got a lot of green tomatoes. It's just going to be a race to see whether they rot, or we get to eat them, or if the raccoons get them, or what. Still a few cucumbers, but they are going fast. You can see there's one. That one's ready to harvest. And we have a few small ones on here. I guess they'll probably finish, but that is the end of them. And you can see the leaves, they're all dying back, and they have pretty much had it. Sayonara cucumbers till 2021. Now I pulled up all the squash, picked them with the exception of these couple down here, and I have no expectations that they're going to keep going, but they're not hurting anything for now, so let's see. That guy right there might turn into something. I doubt it. This one's still trying to flower, which is crazy. So I know that you guys are asking, well, Steve, what are you going to do for next year? Well, that's why we ended up the tour here. I looked at this and I said, this is nothing but a place for weeds to grow against the fences. There's only a small walkway between them. It's not doing anything. I'm going to join these two here and here, dig up the weeds, and hopefully plant some raspberries there, get rid of this fence, so that way the squash next year can keep going like they want to do anyway. And this is not really, these two fences aren't serving any purpose except place for the weeds to hide. So as I said, oh, by the way, that everybody says, well, what's that beautiful little tree down there? That is a sassafras tree that I planted years and years ago, and the deer foraged it like crazy, but I put a fence around it. It's coming back, so that's really nice. But that's going to be about wrap it up here for 2020, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it. Tell your friends and neighbors, and we'll see you in the spring.